Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, my master collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another master collector strategy video. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, the master collector program for Veve is upon us. As most of you all know, we got the details a few days ago, the first look at the details, the blueprint, if you will. If you missed that, I made a whole video covering the whole article, so you can watch that if you want. It's should be like 3 videos down. But at any rate, this master collector program is going to be awesome for Veve in the NFT space as a whole, and you're going to want to level up because there are some special perks and awards that you're going to get with each level that you master. So in this video, we're going to talk about the quickest ways to level up and what we can be doing right now to get ahead of the game before the MCP launches. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be. And without further ado, let's breeze into it. Okay, the first thing I think we should talk about is levels. That's what, points are going to matter for. That and ranking up. But levels is what we're going to focus on right now. So to level up, the collector must earn the required amount of points to go from one level to the next. Each level has a required amount of points, and when enough points are earned, the collector will level up. Leveling is exponential, and more points are required as the levels get higher. So when I hear that, I think of like Pokemon. I'm sure most of you guys have played Pokemon. So each Pokemon starts at level 1, right? And to get to level 2, you might need like 10 points, right? And to get to level 3, you might need 25 points. To get to level 4, you might need 100 points. To get to level 10, you might need 1,000 points. So that's what it means when it says leveling up is exponential, and I believe it might be infinite as well. So it will get harder the higher the levels you get. Like level 50, you might need like 100,000 points or something like that. So that's going to be interesting to see, but let's continue. Each collector's level is displayed on their profile page within the within an MCP badge, and the collector level shows wherever their profile is visible, such as on their profile page, feed post, or market listings. So everybody's going to know our levels. Like they're going to know the Gale is level 9,000, and it's going to be a little flex. People are going to understand how serious you are by looking at the levels. So these points are going to matter. That's why we want to get ahead of the game as quickly as possible. As collectors reach specific milestone levels, they will gain access to items and new or expanded features within Veve. For example, milestone 3D level badges, 1 for every 10 levels, displayable in showrooms, expanded profiles, a free number of premium market listings, expanded augmented reality features, drop lottery access, accessories, exclusive content, level-based chat rooms, and more. So you're going to want to level up. It's going to be highly desired, and people are going to be, they're going to be gunning, they're going to be grinding. Like this is going to be a grind. People are, this is like gamification to the max, and it's going to be awesome. So now that we understand why leveling up is important, let's talk about how to do so. Okay, the next thing we need to take a look at is retroactive points. When the Master Collector program is officially launched, level points will be calculated from the time a collector's Veve account was created. The number of points received will only be calculated based on the number of collectibles and sets the collector owns in that time. Collectors will also receive one-off points for store purchases, market purchases, and completed sets. So, yeah, this is important because they are going to go back in time and calculate all the points that we would have received by each collectible that we are currently holding and the sets that we hold. So that's gonna transition us into the first thing that we should take a look at doing to get ahead of the game, because the MCP is not officially launched yet, but this retroactive part of it allows us to start taking action now. So let's look at the first thing that we need to do. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to own a collectible. Who would have thought, right? For the Master Collector program. So we're gonna get 1 point for every collectible that we own. And if we own duplicate collectibles, the second collectible is gonna be worth 0.75, the third is gonna be worth 0.35, and every fourth collectible or more is gonna be worth 0.10 points. So let's say that we own one Spider-Man, right? Any Spider-Man, that's gonna be 1 point. And if we own three of those Spider-Men, that's gonna be 2 points that we get daily just for holding those 3 Spider-Men. So I believe it might be worth it to get at least triple of every item that you're able to afford. Like if you can get 3 cheap Kripkins, that's 2 points daily for each unique Kripkin that you own. So let's say you have 50 different unique collectibles, you're going to be earning 50 points daily for those collectibles. Now, we're going to get bonus points depending on the rarity. So if you have like an ultra rare, you're going to get 1.30 points, and so forth. Secret rares, you get 0.50 points on top of the 1 point. So that's going to be nice. It's going to add up every day. There's also going to be a low edition bonus. So let's say you have a sub 150 secret rare, you're going to get basically 2 points for holding that. So these points are going to add up, and I believe these points are what goes into leveling up. So just by holding these collectibles, our level meter is going to fill up every day, and that's how we get to faster levels quicker. So the next thing that we're going to need to want to focus on is completing sets. As sets offer a varying number of collectibles, the points earned are based on the number of collectibles within the set. So 5 collectibles or more, or sets that require 5 collectibles or more, are going to get us 6 points. That seems to be the maximum for the recurring daily points of a set. 4 collectible sets are going to get us 5 points. 3 collectible sets, 3.5, 2 collectible sets, 2.5, 1 collectible sets, 1.5. So the sets like Tokidoki, Unicornos, Mermicornos, and the Kripkins are going to get us the most points because those are like 12 collectible sets. So yeah, you might want to focus on getting, at least, well, they're pretty pricey now, but if you can afford to, and you're gunning for the Master Collector program, you're gonna want to take a serious look at possibly completing 1 or more of those 6+ collectible sets. And it doesn't hurt to have duplicate sets. If you got in early, or if you got money and you want to have a separate duplicate set, you're gonna earn 30% of the points versus the unique set. So the example they give is the Superman collectible sets. 1 Superman equals 1 set, so you would get 1.95 points daily for having 1 Superman, and if you had a second Superman, you'd be getting 0.45 points. So it's a little tapered off from having 1 unique Superman, but all these points are going to matter, especially if you're holding for the long term daily. You're going to level up just by holding these sets. So look at what you can afford, your situation, and start calculating like what kind of sets can you afford to complete, so you can just hold them and start earning these points. Okay, the next thing we're going to want to take a look at is the digital comic series. If a collector owns all released issues in a specific series, they will receive 5 points daily. For example, if Veve has released 4 issues of Amazing Spider-Man and the collector owns all 4 issues, they will receive daily points for each issue, plus 5 points for owning all released comic issues in the series. If an additional issue is released in the series, one must collect that issue as well to continue earning the comic series points. A comic series qualifies for points when 3 or more issues in the series have been dropped on Veve. Okay, so let's take a trip on over to the Veve secondary market in the comics section. So we'll notice that there are a multitude of comics here. So for each unique comic that we hold, we'll be getting 1 point a day for each one of these that we hold, no matter the rarity. Now, depending on the rarity, we will get like 0.20 extra points, 0.30, 0.50 if it's a secret rare. But the part that we want to focus on is the type of comic. So let's look here. We see the Fantastic Four issue number 1. Now, the article just said, if you have all the series of, a specific series, you're gonna get what am I trying to say? You're gonna get 5 points a day. So, but the caveat is there needs to be at least 3 of that series dropped on Veve already. So here we are. We have the Fantastic Four issue 13. That's 2 Fantastic Fours, and you would need 1 more to be earning 5 points a day daily. So let's go back and see something else. So we see the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 50. That's 1. We got the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 1. That's 2. And I do believe we have a 3rd one. I'm just trying to find it. The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 361. So if you were to collect all 3 commons, you would be earning 5 points a day daily. I actually don't have this one, so I do need to buy it. I'm going to buy it tonight after I'm finished making this video. But wow, look at that. The common is $32. So it looks like the people are already catching on. Let's see what the common for Fallout 4 is. $33. Wow, yeah, people are... These were like $20, $13 before the Master Collector Program details came out. So people are catching on to this already. So a good strategy is to buy at least 1 common for every comic before the price further increases. More people find out about this and stuff, and you'll be set. So whenever there's a new comic, all you got to do is participate in that drop, or buy one in the secondary market right after the drop is over. And once you collect 3 of the same series, you're going to start earning 5 points daily. So that's a good way to further help your cause when it comes to leveling up. So we got Tales of Suspense, Web of Spider-Man, New Mutants, Ultimate Fantastic Four, Incredible Hulk. Yeah, there's a lot of series that need to be dropped. So they didn't say anything about sets. I don't think there are sets when it comes to comic. So let's say you have all the Miles Morales sets like I do. That's not going to count for anything, at least right now. But the series, Ultimate Fallout 4, Ultimate Fallout issue number 1, Ultimate Fallout issue number 10, as long as you have 3 of a series, that's going to give you 5 points daily. Now, if they add a new series, you're going to have to collect that common at least to continue to earn 5 points a day. So that's one thing that we could be doing. Commons are the most affordable, or the cheapest rather. So that is what most people might do. And yeah, focus on the comics. The comics are important. Okay, so if we go back to the retroactive points, they also say at the bottom of the paragraph that collectors will also receive one-off points for store purchases, market purchases, and completed sets. So let's scroll up here to one-off points and see what's up. So 100 points will be received when completing a set. So when we complete a set, we're going to earn 100 points one time. So that's huge. We're going to get 25 points when purchasing collectibles in the store. So if, let's say, like how the Captain America, how there were still some in the store before Ecomi burned the rest of the supply, you would have gotten 25 points for every collectible you purchased in the store. And I'm assuming that also means during the drop. So whenever we purchase a collectible during the drop, that's going to be 25 points. So 15 points when purchasing collectibles in the market. So if you're a frequent shopper in the market, you're going to be earning 15 points per purchase. So that's going to introduce an interesting dynamic for people who like to, flip. Flippers might be gaining a lot of points by, being active in the market. And that's about all we can do right now. So yeah, just being active in the market and participating in drops, you're going to be earning points that are going to retroactively be added once the program launches. So that is the third way that you can jumpstart your level up process on the Veve app. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And if you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Master Collector strategies. Yeah, it's pretty much right around the corner. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We even got the money transmitter license, like I think it's coming out like next week, Dan said. So that's going to be huge. It's going to introduce another dynamic to the app. But this Master Collector program, I think, is going to be pretty huge and interesting. So, you know, we want to get a head start on this before the masses find out about how awesome this app is. We have a really interesting opportunity here, being here early, getting a head start on something that's probably going to be worldwide and major. So yeah, let's take advantage while we can. Opportunities like this don't come around too often. And yeah, so with that being said, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. I'm no expert. I'm just your friendly neighborhood genius sharing his thoughts and opinions on this most excellent app known as Veve. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because your bromie could be wrong. And with that being said, thank you for watching yet again, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and huddle strong, my friends. Adios.